Hello, 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 my survivor friends and family. Welcome to my channel and thank you so much for spending this time with me. I just wanted to come on and just give some updates of my recovery since making the video that I posted last week. The video that I posted last week was recorded on August 4th, 2021. And over this past year, I've made some improvements that I'm very excited about. First of all, my speech has improved tremendously. I still have a droop on this right side of my mouth, but I'll take that. And what I do now is, much as I possibly can, is, while I'm brushing my teeth or something, I kind of just, smile in the mirror and just try to do whatever I can to just see if I can make that better. But as I said, I'll take what I have now. Too, my arm. So my elbow, my shoulder and my elbow are cooperating these days. I still have a limp in my hand, and there are devices that I use on my hand that I'll share in some future videos that helps me when I'm out in the street from my arm swinging all over the place while I'm walking. Also, something else that I'm doing in the meantime while I wait for the recovery of my hand, because I'm believing God for total healing and restoration of this hand. In the meantime, what I'm doing is I've taught myself how to write with my left hand and how to do all the other things that I need to do with my left hand, and slowly try to get this right hand involved. While I'm washing dishes and I have on certain devices, I could place it up on top of the sink and touch the pan, just so my brain can make the connections and say this hand should be involved. So, it's a work in progress, but it's just something that I'm going to continue to work hard on restoring and getting those pathways in my brain to say this hand should be involved in these projects and tasks. Another thing is I have retired my wheelchair and also my large quad cane. And I'm using a smaller quad cane these days. The smaller quad cane is very helpful when you're learning to balance yourself while you're out in the street. I graduated to the smaller quad cane in March of this year, and I've made a lot of improvements. As a matter of fact, my son and I, we were out taking a walk a week or so ago, and while we were walking, he asked for my cane. And I gave him the cane, and I was able to walk a half block without a cane. And, he felt that I could do more, and I probably could have, but I felt really good and accomplished about taking that baby step. I have a lot of love for my son, and I appreciate him in so many ways. He's been patient. He allows me to be comfortable in what I can do at this point. I love my son, and I appreciate him because he recognizes and see all the progress that I'm making, and he allows me to work at my own pace. And so I really do appreciate that about him. Aches and pain and spasticity are real. Spasticity is real. And I still suffer from spasticity. I still have the minor aches and pains in my joints and in the bottom of my foot. When I wake up in the morning, I have to put shoes on just to get out of the bed and, go to the bathroom and get my day started, because I still have pain in the bottom of my foot. And I'm not sure if it comes from sleeping throughout the night and just being off of that leg. But I have pain there, and I also have pain when I'm sitting down for too long. And so I make sure that I stand up throughout the day and move around my home just to take that pain away. The spasticity is real. I still suffer from spasticity, and other stroke survivors and those who've had brain trauma know the reality of spasticity. And spasticity is it's just a awful. It's just awful because what it is it's something that's like attacking your limbs and just trying to shorten your limbs. And so what I do is I'm always pulling on my limbs and stretching them out so that my limbs don't get short or my hand gets stuck to my body. And so that's some of the ways that I do with my spasticity. There's also medication that we take for spasticity and other treatments that people have gotten to deal with to deal with their spasticity. Finally, I wanted to talk about my stamina. My stamina has improved a lot over the past year. I can recall the days of just like chronic fatigue, physically and mentally. And that's another thing that you'd have to have a stroke to really understand how serious and real that is as well. Right now, I would say that I have improved in that way probably, I want to say 85% better when it comes to that. I don't have the desire to sleep all day, but I do remember those days of just wanting to be left alone because I was tired, I was sleepy, I didn't want to walk, I didn't want to get up, just leave me alone. Of course, but you had to get up last year because you had therapists, especially in the in-house rehabilitation program. You had therapists, physical, occupational, and speech therapists coming in at least 4 hours for the day, getting you up and active and exercising and learning how to function in new ways. And I appreciate everything that they've done and that they have taught me. But my spasticity, my stamina has improved tremendously. And I look forward to soon. I haven't gotten the confidence yet, but I do look forward to being able to just walk outside and take a walk up the block in my community. And I believe that's something that I can do, and hopefully that's something I can share with you guys. Of course, I would need someone video recording because I can only use one hand and I have to have a cane in that hand while I'm walking. So hopefully I can take you all for a walk with me one day. But at any rate, that's all I have for today. And I just want to thank you all for joining me. And just know that I have future content that's coming to share more of my journey to recovery and some of the things that I do, how I operate in the kitchen, some of the tools and equipment that I use to help me with cooking, some of the equipment that I've used to help me get to where I am today. I look forward to sharing all that content, also sharing videos of inspiration and encouragement and some of the things that I've done for myself mentally and spiritually, just to keep, to not allow myself to be depressed, things that I've learned, how I've taught myself things. I look forward to sharing a lot of that content with you guys. But what I would like to ask now is that if you like this video, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share, and even hit the bell notification so that you can be notified when I upload future videos. So for now, have an amazing day and an amazing week, and remember that we are survivors. We are not victims. We are survivors. So peace and many blessings to each and every one of you. Talk to you soon.